Dear Maddie and ACG, we all know how much of a whore Colin is for trophy hunting. My question is, are you guys as passionate for hunting achievements as Colin is for trophies? Been a dedicated follower of both of your channels for about a year now, so it's a pleasure having both of you together on the Last Stand Network. Smooches. All right, well, thank you for the kiss. But more importantly, I thought this was a good way to open the show because, Carrick, you have such an interesting take, I already know, on achievements,
Right.
trophies, and I know that Colin has garnered a following for trophy hunting. But for our fellow achievement hunters out there, do you want to just lay the bad news on them right away?
Yeah, I fucking hate it. I hate them. I think they ruin games for the most part for me. And when I saw the cards in the PS5, I was looking forward to those because, there was something interesting there. But now it's just a third layer of trophies because, like, if it's a third-party game, you're going to have Xboxes have its own achievements in the game. Then they'll have their game score. Then you'll have the PS5 with its stuff plus the cards. Um, I don't care who's gearing up for the weekend. I don't give a shit how many swords I have. I play things organically, and I get that other people like it. So the reason why this person may not know, which is surprising if they follow me for a year, because I'm pretty vocal about it, but they may not know is because I don't bring it up too much. Like, I'll joke about it on Twitter, but I'm not going to hold it against somebody. They'll hold it against me for sure. I'm sure
Yeah,
people
I
are
was gonna
getting
say,
ready. Oh, right? They're like, not a true gamer. Will be the first thing. But I won't hold it against people. But for me, I turn them off. I don't even see them. The only ones I like, I've told you about, is I love the delicious crystal sound of the Xbox Rare trophy that pops up. That shit is like saccharine. When I hear it, and it's like, it's got a little diamond.
it's a
I'll be like,
dopamine rush, yeah.
oh, dude, I love that. But I don't like it because of whatever I did. I'm a sound freak. So I think
I feel that.
I ping on that.
As for me, I was a very big trophy and achievement hunter. I was actually the other night on my Xbox going through some of my old achievements. I was just wondering,
Ooh.
some of my first games I ever played when I got my 360. Turns out the first game I played was Saints Row 1. I played the first mission and then put it down. And then I moved on to Naruto: The
Oh.
Broken Bond. So quite an interesting progression there. Shows what type of person I am. But yeah, I was just looking at some of my achievements, and you could definitely see I went through a phase at one point where I would just fire up games to get like 100 gamer score and then just move on. There was a satisfaction in that. I was helplessly addicted, and what happened is I eventually just had to cut myself off because I started to play games very differently. Not like
Yeah.
there's a definitive way to play, but
Right,
for me
right, for sure.
personally, I could feel I was intentionally diving into games I really didn't give a fuck about because I wanted to get achievements or trophies. And at times that is fun, but as we take on more responsibilities like this show, I realized that sometimes the senseless trophy and achievement hunt can't be the thing I always got to do. So what I do now is I treat it like a love letter. If I really like your game, I'm gonna get all the achievements or trophies. But that means I'm very sparing in when I decide to. That or it's got to be a gimme. There's some games like I just finished the Somnium Files. This is like a visual novel game. I was playing it on
Yeah, yeah.
PS5, and it's really good. But I got to say, like, once I finished, that was it. I was done. I was like, that was a wonderful story. It took me about 32 hours. And once I was done, that was it. I didn't want to go back into some of the gameplay sections and get the rest of the collectibles and do the little hidden things for the platinum. I didn't care enough. But I loved the game. Like, it was great. So I'm very selectful when it comes to trophy and achievement hunting. But I do not hate it, unlike someone else here.
Yeah, yeah, I for sure do. But I love you guys who love it. You give me
Yes,
something to tease. Just joking.
absolutely.